You know, I always tell myself that I am not copying off of people. That I'm going to do it if it's not me doing it by faith and something that I chose to do, or doing it God's way. And I say that because I learned in time how to do it in God's way, which made me understood and know now that His way is better than my way. But I say this to say, I see a lot of people. They have these graven images in their houses. They have crosses in their houses. They have all of these things in their houses as if God is in those things. And I get it because, you know, we supposed to walk by faith and not by sight. So a lot of people, yes, it is pure when they have a cross in their house or when they have this picture of the big supper, the last supper of Jesus Christ, or when they showing God on the cross, images of God being on the cross, or people wearing the chains and all of that type of stuff. Well, to me, I felt like when Jesus said, "Pick up thy cross and walk," He was showing us every step of the way of Him when He picked up that cross and He walked. Every step He was taking, He was overcoming. He was overcoming. He was overcoming. So when God say pick up your cross, He doesn't mean to pick up a physical cross, but He does mean to pick up that cross to overcome the world. Pick up your slack. Move by faith, not by sight. You don't have to be afraid to. I know we may fail. And I was looking at this woman and she was saying how we do. We always say that, oh, we're not perfect. Yes, that is the first thing we say because we feel like that's the excuse. And we not. We're not perfect, but that don't make it right because you're not perfect. See, God knows when He's the one that's washing your feet. He knows when you decided today that I'm not going to take the road that I wanted to choose, but I'm going to take the road that God had me on because I know that that way He could keep my path straight. He could keep my path washed for me. Meaning, God see your long path, but when you give it to Him, He know along the way that that path that you was going to take, okay, I know what path you want to take. I know that this path is not what you chose, but this path is the path you took because this the way that you knew. So now that I'm able to wash your path of the way you know, I get to direct you in the right path by washing your path. Every time you take a step, I get to wash your path, putting you on the right path, putting you on my path. So when you about to take that step by you giving me the authority, every time you about to take that step and land, I get to wash it and put my step and put my way in place because you gave me the authority to do so. And so all I'm saying is Jesus Christ is not about, oh, I'm going to get my cross and I'm going to hang it up on my wall. Or I'm going to get this picture and I'm going to put it up on my wall. Or, like me, I have my Bibles open, but God said that everything will pass away except His word. And He means that because He shows us every time, whether it get burned in a fire in the house, whether it get damaged somewhere, He always show us that the word do not go away. It stays, it remains, it is for everlasting. And so what I'm saying to you guys is that throughout this journey that I have been on with God, the one that I chose, even though I've been called as a child, but just realizing the walk, the step, the wisdom behind what it is and what it means to be called by God is that you have to take the step. You have to take up your bed and walk. You have to take up your cross and overcome the world. Yes, Jesus is there. He is the gift. He is the strength. He is the might. He is the power. He is everything that you need to sustain in this walk. But you would not know if you don't start walking. You would not know if you don't start. And the first way you start is by knowing His word, by knowing what is the truth. Because it gonna come a time where everything that you think you know gonna be tested. And it could be with the perfect person that knows the Bible perfectly. But just because you know the Bible perfectly, it does not mean that you align with the Spirit. Just like to say, the Bible is just the Bible. So without the Spirit of the words and have the meaning and understanding to it, it's just a book. They have people that can read that book repeatedly over and over and over, the whole book back to front, and still wouldn't understand of it because they have not waited on the Spirit. Everybody, most people that read the Bible, they don't go off of faith and move by faith and knowing what the Bible says. They go off because, oh, this right because they said it was right or they said it was right. Some people don't even really know what the Spirit is. Do I know? By faith I do. Do I know? By witness of me hearing a voice I do, since a child. But I say this to say, everything you do is not just an image. Just because a cross is there, it doesn't mean that that cross is good. It means that the bearing of that cross that Jesus done was good, because in Him it was good, not because in the cross is good. That graven image of what you have, it's not that image that is good. It is because of Jesus Christ what made it good. The same with us. We are not good people. It is just because of Jesus Christ that made us good. Out of all things in the world, we believe in everything the world tell us, and when it's time for Jesus Christ to tell us, we can't believe it because not realistic for Jesus to be who He are. And then when you hear somebody or you see somebody having a faith and believing it to where it's out of your lead of thinking, you got to call them crazy or you got to call them dumb or anything that y'all don't believe in or anything that is not on the capacity of how the word explain it. It's not true. It's not what you call them. But the thing is, you're not denying the person that's speaking it. You're denying what God is saying, because you got to think about it. Every time people who was taught by the world don't get the information how the world give it to them, it's a lie. It's not true. It's the same thing that y'all do to God's prophets. Some of them. A majority of them is not. But when y'all hear something that no one says, y'all call it a lie. And that's where we're going to keep going wrong, because y'all never question the proper way of what's being taught to us. Ain't no way something is wrong of what we've been taught, because nothing changing. And if you see yourself not changing, then you have to question it. Just because the world are saying the way it's supposed to go, y'all have no questions. Just like